All right, so I'm going to show you how to do a fitted sheet and the sheet set. So here is the sheet set that we're going to do today. So this is what it looks like when it's in the closet. There's two pillowcases that come with it, one on the top, one on the side. The fitted sheet as well as the top sheet is all in here together. So it's a nice little package. You can grab it when you need to make your bed. So I'm going to show you on a small version of what the fitted sheet will look like. Most fitted sheets look like this in people's closet, just like a big bundle, and that's fine. But this is going to be a challenge for some of you, and it's going to be lots and lots of fun, I promise. Once you figure it out, you cannot go back. So my husband actually showed me how to do this. His grandmother and his mother showed him how to fold a fitted sheet. So this is actually a crib sheet, so it's a lot smaller, but it still has the elastics in here. So this is the sheet that goes over top of your mattress. So as you can tell, there are 4 corners. There should be 4 corners on yours too. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand in one of them. So I got my finger right in here, and this is the seam. If you can see the seam right there. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting everything into this corner. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to find my other corner. Here's my other corner right here. It doesn't make sense to put it like underneath. You actually have to flip it inside. You have to flip it inside out. So now it's going to look like this, and I'm going to line up my points now. So here I go. I'm going to line up my inner point and my point on the outside. So now you can see that I have 2 points. I have one here, and then I have one on the outside, and they're lined up perfectly. Okay? So now I have one side done. It's a nice perfect point, and then I have this other side here. I'm going to start with the one that's closest because it's going to tuck right up. It's going to tuck right up in here. So I'm going to start with the top one, and I'll do the bottom one. So I'm going to take this one. This goes in right side out. It doesn't need to be flipped around because it's all together like that. Our whole goal is to make a square. So I'm going to tuck it up there, and now we're left with one more. So the same thing goes here, but I'm going to flip this the other way around. So I'm going to go inside, get my point like this, and I'm going to tuck it up in there as well. So what I have left, I'm just going to kind of shake it out a little bit. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake here. I have all 4 of the points right here. So some of them are right side out, some of them are the wrong side, but they all face out to this corner. So here's what I'm left with, is I have the corners. This is the best way, is just hold the point here. I have the 2 sides right here, and then I have the other 2 sides right here. So here's what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to, so I have my 2 sides and I have my 2 tops. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it over like this to make a rectangle. Okay, and then I'm going to flatten it on to a nice flat surface like this. So here's what I'm left with now. So it's kind of a rectangle shape. So it's still kind of rounded, which is fine. I'm going to start by folding in the sides on the rounded sides first, because I already have a nice crisp corner here, and I want to fold over to that side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half, but leaving this to hide on the inside, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here to hide it on the inside. So you can fold it all the way over, or you can do the rule of thirds like I've talked about in other videos. So you have your lines here, pretend it's a third, fold the one that's kind of curved in first, fold the other side in over here, and you flatten it out. And when you fold your other sheet, you can make sure that it's the same size, so then you have your sheets looking like this. So pretend I have my sheets all together. And what we're going to do now, so we have our fitted sheet and our bedding sheet like this, and I'll show you how to do the pillowcases that go over top of it. So one pillowcase here, I'm going to fold it into thirds. So actually this one looks like it's folded right into halves. So I'm going to fold it, you can actually see the lines right on there. Fold it right towards the center, fold this towards the center, fold it in half again. So this is what it looks like right now, and I'm going to fold it in half to make a long, narrow piece. Okay, it's really long, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sheet set that's all nicely folded, and I'm going to lay it over top like this, nice and flat, and I'm going to tuck it underneath over top of the other one. So that's the first pillowcase. Then with the second one, I do the same thing. So I folded this one in half and then in half again. So I have a long, narrow piece. And now with my set that's already has the first pillowcase on it going across this way, I'm going to turn it so I have the pillowcase going the other way. So I'm going to put this like this, and I'm going to flatten it down, press it all the way down, and then at the back we have these pieces coming together. So it looks like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to tuck them underneath here, and then underneath on this side. So then you're left with a very fitted pillowcases that are putting it all together. So try it out yourself, see how it goes.